Good day, healthy nation. This morning, I had the opportunity of addressing some group of women at their convention, and I was telling them about the liver. And just before that, I tried to establish that healing of the body is actually from within. Healing is from within. And one organ in the body that plays a very important role in body healing is the liver. The liver is one vital organ, arguably the most important organ in body's healing. We may know, or some of us may know, that the liver plays so many functions. Among the functions played by the liver is the filtration function of the liver. The liver actually filters everything that goes into our body, from the food we eat, the water or the fluid we take in, the medications, even as far as the cream we put on our skin, the ointment we use. So those using a very, very toxic cream, it still actually goes down, gets absorbed from the skin and goes into the liver to get filtered. So the liver functions in filtration. Everything that goes through our mouth or comes on our skin actually gets into the liver to get filtered. And so it's important to watch what we eat. It's important to watch what we drink and what we put on our skin. Whatever goes into the liver enters into the bloodstream, and then of course from the liver it gets filtered. So every food we take in, every fluid, every medication actually passes through the liver. Someone asked me a question and said, okay, how about agbo? Because a lot of people take agbo. Said, what about agbo? I said, even agbo also passes through the liver. And there are some toxic parts of the agbo that may actually be detrimental to the body. So agbo taking is highly discouraged. Yes, I'm not saying there are no medical function that the agbo performs, but there are a lot of toxic or harmful parts of the agbo that the body does not need, and in fact is detrimental to the body. So agbo is highly discouraged. Agbo, medication, food, drinks, whatever goes through the liver and gets filtered. And at times, if the liver is not very, very efficient, some microorganisms, some toxic components may actually pass from the liver into our bloodstream. And whatever escapes the liver's detection, it actually appears within the body in form of disease, in form of sickness, So it's important for the liver to be kept optimal. The liver must be kept at optimal function. The health of the liver is actually very important in filtration of disease, in filtration of the beneficial parts of the food that we take in. And in fact, by the time the liver is very healthy, the individual is also healthy. So in other words, we are as old as our liver. We are as old as our liver. We are as healthy as our liver. Let me put it that way. The healthier your liver is, the healthier your body is. Some people have skin condition and they're wondering, what is this? Or how do they get rid of this? The answer lies actually in the liver. Some people have been battling with malaria week in, week out. The answer may actually lie in the liver, because within the liver the liver also receives some of the malaria parasites, and part of the malaria parasites actually enter the liver cells, and from there it gets stored such that even when you are not being infected or affected with bitten by malaria parasite or the mosquitoes, you're not being bitten by mosquitoes, the reservoir of plasmodium within your liver comes out at regular interval to cause malaria condition or malaria problem, and the individual just keeps having malaria week in, week out. The answer is actually in the liver. More than treating the problem within the blood or within the bloodstream, by the time malaria parasite is cleared from the blood, how do you take care of the malaria within the liver? That is very important. But most people feel, okay, I just treated malaria last week and I wasn't bitten by a mosquito. How come I'm having malaria now? The answer lies within the liver. The merozoite, trophozoites, also find their way into the liver, and then from there, continuous stream of malaria infection continue. That cycle of malaria infection may actually be the cause of the reservoir of malaria parasites in the liver. So the liver plays a filtration function. That is why I said the liver must be kept at optimal function. Whatever affects your liver may affect your body's response to diseases, may affect your body's response to infection. Most of the cancers actually sends metastasis to the liver. The liver plays a key role in disease, in sickness, in illnesses. And so it's important to keep the liver at optimal function. One, the liver actually plays, aside the filtration, liver plays a role in detoxification. Some people say, doctor, I need to detoxify. Give me drip so that I can detoxify. The liver already is playing that function of detoxification. So if you keep your liver healthy, you don't need any tablet or any drip to detoxify. The liver plays that role of detoxification. It removes, when I say detoxification, I mean removal of toxins, removal of harmful waste from your body, from your bloodstream. The liver plays that role very effectively. However, when the liver is defective or dysfunctional, toxins find their way into the bloodstream. Bacteria, virus, fungal infection find their way into the bloodstream. And whatever escapes the scrutiny of the liver would actually appear in your body as disease, as infection, as complaints. So most of the time when people have certain complaints in their body, it might actually be a result of failure of the liver from performing its function of filtration, detoxification, protein synthesis, enzyme synthesis, or in situation whereby the liver also plays a function in storage of vitamins and minerals. When the liver is defective, that function of vitamins and mineral storage is defective. So in cases where vitamin is required, an individual will have a problem fighting infection and fighting sicknesses and diseases. So it's important for us to know that some of these things is actually important in ensuring the health of the liver. How do you now take care of the liver? Yes, if the liver is defective, you need to replace loss. When the liver functions to synthesize protein, so to keep your liver healthy, you need to take a lot of proteins. The liver, which functions as storage of vitamins and minerals, to keep your liver healthy, you need to take vitamins. Vitamin C, multivitamins, B complex, name it. And these vitamins can be gotten from fruits and, of course, vegetables. So it's important to know these little things so that you don't just continue to depend on medication or whack yourself with a lot of medication. With adequate care of your liver, 90-95% of sickness and diseases will be properly taken care of. The liver also needs to rest. It functions for metabolism. So metabolism actually puts pressure and stress on the liver. How do you rest the liver? You reduce your heavy consumption of carbohydrates, you reduce heavy consumption of protein. You may skip 1 or 2 of your daily meal. Either eat your breakfast, skip lunch, take dinner, take breakfast, take lunch, skip dinner. And you may decide to substitute your dinner for fruits and vegetables. That is very, very important.